Hey booze, hey, do your blankets feel like super glue in the morning? Well sis, it's time to shake them off. Welcome to Wake Up Happy Sis, the show that jumpstarts your day with a bang. We're strolling down these self-care streets as we navigate the maze of wellness and healing. We're helping you live happy, healed, and whole. And we do it all with a hearty dose of belly laughs for good measure. Stay tuned and get ready to wake up happy, sis. Hey, booze. Hey, it's your girl, Leanne Dose, your Chief Self-Love Officer over here at the Wake Up Happy Sis show. We are broadcasting live on KCCR Cityscape Radio, where we're always changing the narrative for our people because we're telling our stories our way, and we're unapologetic about it. Today, we're celebrating Book Lovers Day. Let me see what day it is. I think it's tomorrow.
Book lovers.
Oh, it was this past Friday. It was this past Friday. We try to celebrate, the things that are relevant and timely to my heart, to your heart, hopefully to everybody's heart. Pick up a book because that's what we got to do in these days. But we're celebrating Book Lovers Day, but really it's a unique spin on that, right? Because we're diving into one of the most powerful stories you'll ever read. And it's the one you are writing every single day. That's right. Today's episode is titled Unwritten, Crafting the Next Chapter of Your Life. And we're here to help you grab that pen and start authoring the life that you truly love and deserve. Look, life definitely is going to hand us some plot twists. There are going to be some turns in the road, some roadblocks sometimes, but what we're about to do today is we're going to flip the script. We are releasing the past and we're going to start writing a brand new chapter that's filled with love, that's filled with power, and with unapologetic fucking joy. Okay? Whether you're healing from old wounds or new ones, or you're just ready to step in a future that looks like a bestseller, because that's what we're doing, right? This episode is really for you. So, as always, grab your favorite mug of something. Mine is empty right now, but
I forgot mine.
I done drank all mine. Okay, but on the break, we can get us some to drink, right? But we want to make sure, get comfortable. You can put whatever you want in your mug, though. We ain't telling you what to drink because it's 5 o'clock somewheres in the world. And who cares if it's 5 o'clock or not? Because if you want to drink, have a drink. Just don't overindulge. Okay, be an adult about it. So let's talk. Because you seem a little down in the spirits today. What's going on?
Well, my favorite broke co-worker. He's been acting weird and stuff, and we took him to the vet, but we didn't come home with him because he had a really, really bad fungal lung thing. You couldn't even see his lungs. He was wheezing and stuff the last like 3 days, and we had to put him down. And but we were all there with him and stuff, and he waited till our son got there, and so we were able to usher him out. That was the first time we ever did anything like that, but he was at peace and not struggling to breathe anymore and stuff, and we were just thanking God that we had a awesome dog. He came to us 5 years old, and he was a rescue, and he rescued us and stuff. And so I was thinking about you and Ali and stuff, and it's something that you know that's gonna happen, but you're never ready for it and stuff.
Definitely not.
I was totally wrecked and antisocial, and I only wanted to laugh. So that's why I was sharing a lot of, silly ass videos this weekend and stuff, because
all right, that's what we got to do to get ourselves out of it.
Girl, I cried all day the next day and stuff. And
well, that was your baby. That was your baby. You know, though our fur babies are still our babies, and we will fight anybody that say different. Okay.
Oh, girl.
Now,
Yeah.
Ollie may be a handful, and right now he's living his best life with my grandson. Apparently, every time I call my daughter, "Where's my dog?" You know where he is. He's in his room. Okay, he's in his apparent. So my daughter they have a dog named Mommy. She's big. She's a pit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Ollie, 5 pounds of fury,
Is he backing?
and then they've got a puppy that she's helping her.
She's fostering.
Yeah, I was like, and the puppy's a big a big dog too. So you've got the puppy who's like 8, maybe a couple months old. That's the same size, but she's already bigger than Ollie.
Oh.
And Ollie don't like either one of them. He don't like either one of them. He's like a crotchety old man, and he's the oldest one in the scenario. Okay, he's older than all of them, and the smallest one. But it's funny because you'll put him if they even come near him. First thing he started doing is snarling. Like don't even come over here messing with me. Because mommy just wants to play. She wants to cuddle on you. She wants to play. She got the zoomies. He'd be like, I need you to calm that down. I really need you to settle. For him, I need
the way my nerves are set up and everything, I'm not going to be.
I'm not. He said, today is not the day for you to come messing with me. So he stays in the room with Marshawn. That's my grandson. And that's his room. His food's in there. His bed's in there. He don't got no restrictions. Here he got to be on a leash because he likes to pee everywhere in my house. He go over there and act like he got some sense. Oh, okay. He did run off though. I told my daughter, I said, don't let him out the house without a leash. You're going to be chasing him down the street. She was like, no, cassette. I said, okay.
Let Marshawn do
it. She went down and had to chase him down the street because she let him out. And he has this thing.
There's no fence there?
No. She
like
stays in an apartment. She stays in an apartment. So what he does is he'll get close to the street and then he'll go like, this is how you know every time without fail, he's going to bolt. He'll be puttering around doing his business. Then he'll stop like he's frozen. And he goes like this. That's his signal. He tells you every time, but he's usually close enough that he can see freedom in his mind. And now it's a game of chase, and he loves that. He loves that game. Yeah. She was like, I done went and had to go down. I told you, you can't trust him. You want to believe that.
Why would she listen to you? I don't know her life.
That's the problem. She learned her life that day. I gave you the long extended leash. So you 100% could not. You could stand at the deck, and he got 6 feet. He's 5 pounds. He don't need a lot of space. Go and roam and do his business. But I was like, you want to go ahead? Go ahead. Because what I ain't gonna do is chase him around. You go ahead and let your dog do that. Because I chased her dog once before when her dog did when they was young. No, I ain't doing it again.
Get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it. But so my weekend I was busy learning how to make AI bots this weekend.
Well, all right. That is definitely the task for a techie girl, for real.
You know, I'm a nerd. I'm a blurred. I'm a Black nerd. I'm proud of it. Okay, that blurred life. And so my mentor / coach was teaching me how to we're making this bot. I can't even tell y'all about it yet because I think it's going to be so dope. So I'll tell you more about it when it's done. But we're here today to talk about rewriting your story. Now, this is honor of National Book Lovers Day, but also because I do have a book project that's coming out, that's about to be released, that's about to be launched, that you're about to be able to buy the best book ever.
Ever?
Ever? Where's my image? Where's my image? Oh, I ain't even pop it on, y'all. Let me add the little image. Let me add the image. So yeah. Let me show y'all. Do y'all see that cover? That
I
ain't even,
knew it. I knew it.
that's not even the version I want y'all to see. That's not even the version I want y'all to see. I'm gonna put it on you. This is the actual cover. Because I made some updates to it, slight updates. So it's this one that y'all should be looking at. Do you see that sexiness right there, Sharonda? This book represents the stories of 10 amazing Black women who have taken the opportunity to rewrite their story, to not let all of the trauma and the things be the end of their story. Because guess what? It's not the end of your story, it's just the beginning. You can always start and write a new chapter. But before we can write that new chapter, we have to release the past so that we can make space for the future, right?
Mm.
And that's what these women did. That's what this anthology is about. But we're going to talk about that on the commercial break. But I do want to dig into how do we go about releasing the past so that we can make space for the future that we want. Okay? Because one, you have to first understand the power of release. Because, baby, sometimes the past has a way of choke holding us and just holding us captive, like it just yoked you up or something, right? But
Mm.
there's really true freedom when you decide to let go. Okay. There is so much freedom in letting go. I want you to think about, how do I let go of those painful experiences? And what does holding on do? Why are we holding on to that? What is it doing to us? How is it hurting us? Right? Mm-mm-mm. Hold on. I've been trying to get the word out. So, um, for me, and I'll just give you guys kind of a personal on me and that concept of holding on to pain and how it really does affect us. I've said on here before that um, my mother died when I was young, and that my father was non-existent in my life. And I just recently learned that the guy I thought was my father is not my father. Right. So there's a new, fresh pain around that because the man who is my, or was, because he's deceased now, who was my father, never had an opportunity to be in my life because he was told it wasn't his kid.
Mm.
And he
Damn, mom.
and he was young, so he knew that there was a potential. But when my mama chose the other man,
Mm.
you know, but what that did to me is growing up, I always had a fear of abandonment. Okay, so that means in relationships, I would be a little more clingy, or I'm going to be a sabotager.
Mm.
If I start to feel something is off, I will end it before it starts because I then get to choose how you leave. Because in my head, you're going to leave anyway.
Mm.
Everybody who loves me leaves. That's what you're taught. That's what I was taught as a little girl, is that there was no worth or no value to me. My own mother and father didn't want me. That's
Mm.
how you feel, right? Now, whether it's logical or not, when you're a child, it's not about logic, right? You don't have the ability to sometimes think logically about things. You're operating out of emotion and out of hurt and out of fear and out of anger, out of whatever. Why was I not good enough for you to be around? Right? What was wrong with me?
Mm.
And that manifests itself in the relationships that I've gotten into. I feel like I was at one point in my life picking men who were unavailable because now it's still a self-fulfilling prophecy. I get to say, see, I told you, right? See, I told you they're going to leave. And one of my friends will tell you, um, I also had commitment issues. Like when I was in my, what they call hot girl era, when I was in my youth and I was in my hot girl era, don't think about coming here talking about a relationship. Wow.
Wait a minute. Just you pull the memory out of my head like you always do.
I do. That's what we do over here.
Yeah, it was the after getting, hey Tanya.
Hey, Tanya, thank you.
Absolutely. It was after getting done wrong. That's when my, what you call hot girl summer.
Your hot girl summer. Look, sometimes that hot girl summer take over.
Girl, I'm like, don't catch no feelings over here. This is not what I'm here for. And it seemed like they would be coming out of the damn woodwork when you not trying to catch no damn feelings and stuff, right? When you were trying to catch feelings, the doggone person ain't want to have it. Girl, it's a whole damn vicious cycle, child.
When I was in my hot girl era, okay. Good morning, Shamise. When I was in my hot girlness, when I was in, and look, and let me explain. I was not a small girl, so hot girl ain't got shit to do with size. Cause I could have pulled your mama, your daddy.
Girl, that's some of these young folks then doggone concocted.
Right. I was a big girl and I was pulling niggas. I had niggas, excuse my language. Okay. And and all of my friends will tell you, I ain't never dated anybody that was what people back then, because I was superficial, that wasn't fine. Okay. Right. So at that point, when I didn't want the connections because I was in my avoidant stage, baby, that's all that was coming to me. And I'm like, go, oh, wait, you ain't coming. Oh, pop, 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 pop. You couldn't, boy. But when I was trying to be all loved up and booed up,
they couldn't be bothered.
They couldn't be bothered, you know. But we've got to release the pain. We cannot sit in it for too long. Because what it does is when we lock it away. So we're going to turn that key, another little lockbox in our soul of pain that we've got, that we've not addressed, we've not healed from. It's going to come back and it's going to present itself later. What it often does is it presents as your new personality. Now you're untrusting. Now you're a little more cynical.
Or a lot.
Or you're very attached. You get very attached to people very quickly. You're questioning everything about yourself. You have a low sense of self-worth because somewhere in there you've gotten the message that you are not important, that you are not worthy of love. That something is wrong with you and you're not enough as you are. So what do? You change, shift, and morph into who everybody else wants you to be instead of living your true unapologetic self. So what do? How do we get past that? We have to figure out what it takes for each of us, and it may be different. What Sharonda needs to do to heal from some things in her past going to be different than what I need to do to heal from things in my past. But you've got to let it go. You've got to start healing. You've got to sit down in that pain and go through it. Self-care isn't always the fun stuff. Isn't it always pretty? It isn't let me go to the spa and be cute and get massages and have mimosas with my friends and travel. Those are great parts of it. But sometimes it's sitting in that pain. It's processing through your emotions, your feelings, your hurt, your trauma. Sometimes it's forgiving the people who've done you dirty for you, not for them.
Girl, that part right there.
Forgiveness is for us. It's not for them. It's so we're not walking around holding on to all this pain and hurt, and we're not able to move to our full potential, to our next level, because we still stuck over here hurt, mad, angry.
But there's still something that the other person has to deal with when even after you have forgiven them and you've done that work for yourself. If they're not willing to forgive themselves, then guess what? You still can't have a healthy relationship with them, because they are worlds apart from where you are. You are in the present and the future, and they're stuck in the past and yesterday.
Now, I agree. Everybody in those instances has something, but I can't focus on what they're doing. I have no control over their healing, over their processing. Only thing I can do is focus on how I process what's coming to me, right? How do I process the pain, the hurt, the trauma that's been left with me? Now, how do we go about doing that, right? How do we let go this emotional baggage that we have? Where I wish we need a DJ, because right now I need to be playing Bag Lady, you gonna hurt your back, dragging all them bags like that, right? Because it affects your personal and your professional growth. Don't think that hurt and that pain isn't gonna manifest in your life. Carrying unresolved anger or sadness can make it harder for you to trust new people, build new relationships.
You can't be punishing them for what somebody else did.
Exactly, because that's all you're doing. You don't want to build a relationship with me because you're scared now. And I got money opportunities for you that you don't even know about, because you won't even talk to me or get close enough to build a bond of friendship because you're scared I'm going to hurt you. Hurt is a real thing. Hurt happens. It's going to happen in your life. There's nothing you can do about that. Right? Now, release is a process. It is not a one-time thing. Whew, I'm done. It's not. It is a process. And it requires you to have patience, consistent effort, and most importantly, self-compassion. Give yourself a little grace. We give other people more grace than we give ourselves. You will make excuses every time for that sorry ass man, for the parents who hurt you, for your best friend who did you wrong or was talking behind your back. But when it comes to ourselves, we are our harshest critics, and we don't extend that same level of compassion to ourselves. Now, how do we release these emotions? You're saying, Leanne, okay, you say release, release, release. How do we do that? First way is journaling. I know we talk about this and y'all gonna get so sick of us saying the same thing to you over and over, but hopefully one day it's going to resonate with you. The things that we're telling you to do work. We're not just saying this just for shits and giggles. We'll be talking about a whole bunch of other stuff for that. We're here to help you move to your next level, to find out what freedom, fulfillment, and unapologetic joy looks like in your life. Right? It says studies have shown that journaling and other kind of practical methods like that improve emotional well-being by up to 20%. Would you like 20% more happiness in your life? I would. And what it does is it gets those feelings out of your heart.
Tanya said she forgot. She ran out of paper.
Tanya, we're not fooling with you today.
Oh, girl.
We're not fooling with you today. We're not fooling with you today, man. I'm talking about she ran out of paper. I'm gonna need you to go on over Go on over to dulceandlay.com and order you one of my journals, friend. I will make, because I make them myself. You ain't never gonna run out of paper. I'm tired of her already. She done ran out of paper. You done journal so much. Well, you know what? Get some
Keep going, ma'am.
Get some more. Because it's a way for you to process through your thoughts and through your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
When I journal, just write. Don't try, give yourself a time limit, right? Give yourself, let's say, 10 minutes. And just free flow whatever is coming out of your mind at that time. Just free flow. Don't try to force it. You write whatever pops in your head. It might seem random, might seem crazy, but eventually what's up here and what's in here is going to make its way to that paper.
Mm-hmm.
You will get revelations. You can get greater clarity, and you can start on that emotional release. If you have a problem with somebody, write them a letter. Tell them how what they've done makes you feel. Right? Yeah, go on over there, Tanya. Go on over there and order you some journals, friend. I'm going to make you an extra big one so you can have more paper to write with, so you won't run out of paper so quickly. dulceandlay.com. Y'all head on over. Get you a journal. You know, this is what we do around here. Right? Now, what other ways? You can meditate. Meditation is a great tool. Now, it takes some practice getting used to, because the first couple of times you meditate, your mind is wandering. Okay? It's going to wander all over the place, because our minds are like little squirrels running up a tree. They're all over the place. Your mind, because you may have millions of thoughts in a day. You could have hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of thoughts in a day. Okay? So we have to know a way to calm all of that, to help center ourselves. Okay? And that can help reduce the intensity of your emotional responses, of the feelings of those emotions, so that you can sit there, learn how to quiet your mind. And when those thoughts come, you just gently turn it right back to focus on breathing, whatever. You may focus on an object, you may focus on breathing, you may focus on an image you have in your mind. But every time those thoughts come, let them come, but then gently move yourself right back to where you're focused. And start small. Start with like 2 to 5 minutes, you know, and build up. Before you know it, you'll be laid out on the floor or in whatever your comfortable meditative position is, and you'll be 30 minutes in. When I'm meditating, I also like to do a body scan sometimes. That helps too, to focus, because with a body scan, you're just really taking stock of how you're feeling at every part of your body. How does your head feel? Does your neck hurt? Just kind of taking stock. That's especially good after you've had some kind of a traumatic experience, to help calm you, center you, ground you, and begin to understand how your body responds to certain triggers. Oh, my heart's beating a little fast. My hands are tingly and they kind of feel a little sweaty. Right? Those kind of things help. But there's also professional help. We can't keep being afraid of getting professional help. Okay? Therapy, particularly cognitive behavioral therapy, it's really effective in helping people reframe their thoughts and letting go of past trauma. So find someone who deals with trauma, who deals with healing, with hurt. You want to find somebody who's more of a specialist in that area, because they're going to They're going to be better trained with techniques that can help you, right? All therapy isn't the same. Okay. The National Institute of Mental Health highlights that CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, can help patients identify and challenge harmful beliefs, making it easier to move past previous hurts. And that's what we've got to do. It liberates you. Forgiveness is the one thing that's going to liberate you. Because you think you're letting the other person off the hook. You're not. They have to live with the karma that they've created in their life. That's not your concern anymore. Forgiveness, look, Dr. Maya Angelou, one of my favoriteest people in the world. Yes, I said favoriteest. Don't worry about what I said. She said, forgiveness is the greatest gift you can give to who? Yourself. Now, whether your forgiveness is directed at other people or you have to forgive yourself, you're directing it inwards. It allows for that emotional healing and the possibility of moving forward without the burden of those past resentments popping up every time. Have you ever met people who were once married and they had a very bitter divorce 10, 12 years later, whatever? They're friends and you're like, what in the world? How can we even be friends? Because as you grow and as you age and as you learn how to let go and release and forgive, you first start by forgiving yourself because you're going to have some feelings of guilt. You forgive yourself. And once you've forgiven yourself, you then forgive them because you got to let it go because they may have moved on and be on other things. You walking around here all hurt, butt hurt because you can't let go. Right? Now, finally, when you let go and when you release, you start to take back control of your narrative, of your life, your story. You can't rewrite what you don't have control over.
My gosh.
Where's my fan? Because I need a clack on me. That's a clackable moment. You see it. Okay. You can't rewrite what you don't have control over. How you can't rewrite somebody else's book, somebody else's story. No, you don't have control. We have to, when we let go of what no longer serves us, and that could be people, places, things, emotions, feelings, artifacts, right? People, did I say that part? People. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you're starting to reclaim. Look, I'm about to sell fans. We about to get us some Wake Up Happy Sis.
Yeah, because there's been some clacking and clacking and girl.
Yeah, people need to clack with us. People need to clack with us. But when you let go of those things, you're now reclaiming your pen so that you can start writing a story that really aligns with your true desires, your values, your morals, your goals. But sometimes we're so stuck in the past, those things are muddy and they're cloudy. Once we've started releasing, that's when the clarity comes. You know?
Yeah.
Like Toni Morrison has an idea that if there's a book you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, baby, you're supposed to write it. It's waiting for you to write it. I want you to envision your life as a story. You have the power to write, edit, and rewrite until it reflects your truest self, your best self, the life that you've always wanted to live. $5 fans. This fan not gonna be like this. Your fan not gonna be. You see this? This ain't no
I
fire.
would need you to stay on point, ma'am.
You focus on the wrong thing. Don't speak lack. Don't speak lack and speak abundance and prosperity, Tanya. Speak abundance and prosperity. Whatever that fan costs, you shall have the money to afford it. Okay? You shall. Now,
something awesome.
Yes. Tell me awesomeness.
I am a beta reader for one of my Tuskegee friends, right?
Okay.
And she is, I mean, this woman has the damn chops. And so she put something out on Facebook and asked, no. She asked me about she asked me what I wanted to read as a beta reader and stuff, because let the market tell you what they want to read.
Exactly.
And stuff, that shape what your storyline is going to be and stuff, right? And so I am a Twilight.
Okay, you're in the Twilight series. You like
fan girl for real.
That's the vampire joints.
Yes, the vampire.
I don't watch TV or anything, but I know Twilight was a book series before it was on TV, right?
Yes.
But it's got the vampires and all that. Okay.
Yes, the vampires, the werewolves, and vampires. Was it a third one, Lord? I can't remember. But I like stuff about witches and fantastic.
I like stuff. I like that kind of genre of reading.
Yeah. So then she put something on Facebook and asked, "Can vampires live in space?" I was like, "They can if you write it so." And she was like, "Oh yeah, huh, girl,
space vampires, baby."
Exactly, space.
Now vampires. I don't know how. I don't know because gravity.
But they don't need oxygen.
Wait. Where's the blood going?
Hey, we talking about the anatomy of vampires. Since they don't need to damn breathe on Earth, why should they need to breathe in space?
I agree.
So they can be super duper.
They don't even have to have a helmet on like we do.
See
what I'm saying?
It could be whatever your pen
whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Vixen vampire space babes.
See.
We just made a book.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
So it could be whatever you say.
It could be whatever you want. It's your story. All of that to just let you know it's your story.
Yep.
Rewrite it as many times as you need to get it right.
But don't keep doing the doggone rewrites and you never put it damn out. Out and published is better than perfect. Hello.
Yeah, publish, rewrite. Because you can always put out a new version.
And still keep getting paid on it. Hello.
Now, how do we let go? We've talked about a few things. Now, I say this on damn near every episode. You need to start setting healthy boundaries first. What's the first? If you've been tuned in and listening, what is the first boundary that you have to set?
With yourself.
Babies. Woo! She be listening. She be listening to me. Because, yes, the first boundary we have to set is with ourselves. It's not just about keeping others out. It's about protecting the space within so that you have the opportunity to heal and to grow. You can't heal and grow if you are constantly inundated with the same trauma. When it keeps coming at you, you never have a chance to heal from it. You have to have some distance and separation from it. Now, one thing that I recommend everybody does, and I'm also planning a retreat in October, a little small retreat.
You better tell the people, ma'am.
And we're doing a small retreat. It's called the I Am Renewed Little Soul Experience that we're going to have here in Atlanta. Sharonda will be here. Yes, she will be in attendance. Okay. She is guest number 1, VIP guest number 1. And one of the things we're going to have is a release ceremony, a releasing ritual. And sometimes it's having those symbolic acts. Maybe it's burning old letters because you need to sever that soul tie you got with that person. Maybe it's donating old clothes because they remind you of the past hurt and relationships and things. Oh, he bought me this dress and I burn it, donate it, whatever, right? Because you need to sometimes physically have a physical manifestation of that release of that old energy. And then we replace it, because when you release, you should replace it with something positive in its space. So now you don't even have space for that old shit to come back around. You ain't got time for the old feelings and all the old things. And next time you see that person who hurt you, it don't hurt so much. Right? Because you've taken back your power. You started rewriting your story the way you want it. Right? And remember, you're not letting them off the hook. 100% we're not. We're not letting them off the hook. What you're doing is you are letting yourself heal. You are putting yourself in a position of importance and saying, my happiness and my healing is more important than the pain that you have left me with. I am worthy of being happy, of living a happy, healing, and fulfilling life. Without you, boo-boo. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, old feelings. Bye-bye, hurt. Goodbye, pain, sorrow, sadness. Hello, abundance. Hello, love. Hello, prosperity. Because the things that we keep speaking is what we keep attracting. So if we're always sad and we're always blue and we're always focused in speaking of that negativity, what are we drawing more towards us? So no, I'm not going to try to curse you. I'm not going to say nothing bad about you. I'm going to wish you well. Maybe I did at one point hope you fall down a staircase of stairs and break your left pinky toe. But I don't feel that way anymore because I'm healed. And I could care less.
But still petty, though.
Oh, I'm still petty. So if you did happen to do that and I happened to be watching at said time, no, I was not the one that pushed him down the stairs. He fell on his own. I just happened to watch him. I did not help him. Looked at him. Kept on about my business. I was unbothered. Right? So once we release, we're releasing for ourselves so that we can take back our power, our happiness, right? And leave all that. Okay? Now, once we've released, we need to start embracing and celebrating the beautiful person that you are in this moment. Flaws and all, hurt, pain and all, right? There's a power in accepting who you are. That doesn't mean that you don't try to improve who you are, but it means that I love and I accept myself as I am right now. You're going to get these fat rolls. You're going to get this bald head that sometimes ain't shaved like today. Don't judge me, judge your mama. Okay? Because I'm still cute, even with this
petty
of the chia pet head that I get. Okay? This is the beginning of my chia pet stage. Okay? Get out my business. But I love and I accept me as I am. Nobody can love and accept me more than me and before me, right? Because that self-acceptance is the foundation of self-love. You have to know your inherent worth. Look, Tanya, I'm about to tell you what to do, okay?
Hey.
For anybody else who has issues and they look and they're like, oh, I need you to get naked. Buck naked. Get in front of the mirror. And I want you to look at everything that you hate about your body and now speak love and life into it. We not fat shaming ourselves in this day and age. Love every part of you. That don't mean you ain't gonna love when that gut's gone. But right now, I got it. If you don't like it, you probably should go somewhere else because your daddy want to rub on it. Let me stop. I'm gonna stop being petty. Petty. It was a joke. It was a little jokey joke, y'all. Gosh, just a little jokey joke. Y'all can't even take a joke. Right?
This message is brought to you by the letter P, boys and girls. Petty.
Right. I mean, I could be petty. I could be petty a little bit. And y'all on TikTok. Why ain't nobody on TikTok? I ain't got no roses. I ain't got no hearts, no nothing. Y'all don't even fuck with me over there on TikTok. Come on. I see somebody over there. Hey, Richard Brown. Thanks for joining. Y'all on Instagram, y'all could give me some clap ups or something too. Like y'all see us over here, we working hard for y'all. Now, when we have self-acceptance, we have to recognize our inherent worth. Independent of our past, independent of our flaws, independent of our mistakes, you are worthy still. Everybody fuck up at some point in their life. Pimps fuck up too. Players fuck up too. Okay? You could tell the era I grew up in. You could tell. Okay? Yes, Tanya. Now, Tanya, you always got a homework assignment coming out of dang near every episode. So I need you to go on and do that and report back to us. First of all, do not call me while I'm on the show. Rude. Now, you're going to report back to us how you feel. Do that for every day, morning and night for a week, Tanya. Don't skimp either. Morning and night. It could take you 1 minute to do that. And really look at yourself and really start to feel and believe that self-acceptance and self-love. You can't just say it and not mean it. You're going to get to the point to where you do mean it. Okay. Yeah. You heard it. Okay. Now, Brene Brown's research on vulnerability highlights how accepting our imperfections allows us to live more authentically and joyfully. Now, if you don't know Brene Brown, go and look her up. And contrary to what you might think, she's not a sister. When I looked up Brene Brown, because I was like, oh, Brene, she's Black. You know what they say about assuming.
That part.
Okay. I'm looking at Brene right here. Blonde hair. Very intelligent researcher and storyteller. She got a TEDx talk. Look her up. Okay. Look her up. We don't just talk about, although our audience is Black, that doesn't mean we can't learn from everyone. We learn from everybody. And we bring it to y'all. Okay. Wow. Now, have you ever had to go through this kind of feeling of self-acceptance, of having to self-accept yourself from something, or we're getting over some feelings of self-neglect, guilt, or whatever, that you had to really set yourself down and talk to yourself and be like, Sharonda, get it together?
Or overcoming the negative self-talk from somebody outside of myself, because just because they say it don't make it so. And furthermore, they probably not even talking about you. They probably
it's a reflection of themselves. Yes. 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 Okay. Now, how do we honor ourselves every day? Okay. Now, I just gave you one. That was just real quick off the top of my dome. Naked mirror statements of love to yourself. Okay. You can actually introduce as a part of your morning routine, part of your evening routine. Well, first you have to have one. Get yourself a morning routine. And a part of that morning routine, positive affirmations. You know, we love some good affirmations around here. I am enough. I embrace who I am today. I love the beautiful woman that stands in the mirror before me. Right? Love comes to me easily and abundantly. On my phone, if my phone was not on TikTok right now, I would share with you guys some of I do these, I try and do them in the morning, but throughout the day, if my angel numbers come up, which is the repeating sequence of numbers, might be 555, 111, it might be 1111, right? I look at times. So if I hit up and it's 1111, 222, 333, I always then stop, reflect, and I will say a series of prayers, affirmations, statements, right? Because that's how I honor myself. I speak love, I speak light, I speak abundance, prosperity, wealth, health to me. Doing this consistently can shift your mindset and it's going to help boost your confidence. Especially this one. I'm about to give you one. About to give y'all one. Now listen. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. It was a song I heard on TikTok. A little ditty. It says, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that bitch. Something, I'm not going to take your shit. I got to go back and listen to the whole thing. I stopped at the first four. I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm rich, I am that bitch. Okay? You can make it your own way if you don't like to cuss. Put another word in place of that. I am the ish. Right?
I'm just trying to get our audience to say something positive and loving about and to themselves on a regular basis.
That's it. You don't have to say it exactly how I say it or exactly how Sharonda says it. You say whatever comes to you. Leanne, you are pretty today. Have you ever just said that to yourself? If somebody asks you, Sharonda, who are the 5 most important people in your life? You know what the problem is?
People never name themselves.
They don't. Because they think it's you're being what's conceited or stuck up or you're being whatever when you say the number one important person in my life behind Sky Daddy is me. Sky Daddy number 1, Leanne number 2. Then everybody else fall in line. My daughter, my grandson. Okay. Like, come on. Now, we talked about journaling, but here's another little spin on journaling. Gratitude journaling. They have this method called the 369 method. Have you heard of that?
I don't know.
So the 369 method is, let's say you have a statement. Let's say you just have a gratitude statement. I am grateful for all the love and abundance that comes to me daily. Let's just say that. The 369 method, you write it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night. After the 9th time at night, you write it. And at night, you're writing it right before you go to bed. You then read all of them. So now you've got 3, 6, 9, 9, 9. You've got 18 statements, right? You read all 18 before you go to bed. Now, what is your mind focused on? Your subconscious is focused on implementing what our conscious mind is focused on. Let me say that again for you. Your subconscious mind is there to help you implement the things that your conscious mind is focused on. And what did we just focus on right before we went to bed?
Something positive and loving about
That
yourself.
and action-based statements moving us forward. Now, your subconscious is going to be geared up trying to work on that. Right? Implement these things. We ain't just saying these for our good health. And also improve on yourself. Being enough in this moment does not mean you can't be better tomorrow. Being enough in this moment does not mean you can't still be better tomorrow. Focus on improvement all the time. Life is a series of learning experiences just strung together. We continue to learn until we leave this earth. You are never too old to learn something new. Because damn what they say, you can't teach no dog new tricks. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And when society is telling you you're not beautiful because you're dark skinned, you're not beautiful because you got natural hair, you're not beautiful because you're overweight, you're not beautiful because you've got scars from accidents or from trauma, you're not beautiful, you're not smart, you're not this. You have to have something in your arsenal to fight back with. That is your self-love, your self-acceptance, and the embracing of community around you that says, Sharonda, F what they talking about, girl. Do you know how awesome you are?
That part, the reprogramming.
We got to reprogram the things that they've put into our hearts and into our souls, because it's not true. 100% ain't true. Right? Reject what is not affirming you and embrace what does affirm you. That's just like rejecting people who only want you in their life for what they can do, what you can do for them, where the exchange is not mutually beneficial. They're only here to take, to leech, to suck upon your goodness. Sometimes you got to reject those people. That may be family, that may be friends. Sometimes you got to reject that and open space in your life for somebody who can help you, somebody who wants to be there for you. They can't be because you're too focused over here. I've had that, even as recent as this year. I was too focused on other things and other people when I should have been more focused on me. I forgot who my star player was, baby.
Man, you can't forget about the star player.
Can't.
Tell me why it's 58 after the hour already.
I was just about to say that, Sharonda. Like, this show goes so fast. It goes so fast. So let me ask you, what is your final word? If you could leave the audience with one tip for, Sharonda, how do I go about, what do I need to remember in this whole scheme of rewriting my story, my narrative, my life, how I want it to be?
Get outside of your own head and figure out what God says you are and whose you are, and focus on that. That's enough to help you begin to rewrite what you've been hearing all of your life.
Yes, I love that. I love that. And as we head on out, we're going to leave out with, because y'all going to get this commercial that I'm about to tell you about, this anthology. Okay? So you're going to get this commercial because I've been practicing. And this is live. This ain't Memorex, baby. This is live.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Because I'm about to give it to you. Okay, let me put my image up here so y'all can see it. All right. Sisters, I need Erica Badu playing Tyrone in the background. Sisters, are you ready for a revolution in your soul? On August 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, baby, we are serving up something hot, something fierce, something you cannot miss. Gumbo for the Black woman's soul. It's about to set your world on fire. Now, this isn't just an ordinary book, it's a movement. We have 10 phenomenal Black women, plus a foreword by Dr. Evelyn Bethune, who are sharing their raw, unfiltered truth. It's pain, it's triumph, it's the story of us. We're talking real stories of resilience, of rising from the ashes, of reclaiming our power. This is the book that's going to shake you to your core and then rebuild you stronger after. But listen, we need you, to make that happen. What's our goal? Our goal is to sell a minimum of 1,000 books and to ignite a wildfire of change, because that's going to allow us to also give back and donate books to community organizations and such. Now, for just $19.95 with free shipping, you heard what I said, free shipping. Free. You're not just buying a book, you're joining a sisterhood, a revolution, a celebration of this Black girl magic. Now head on over to thegumboanthology.com right now. Don't wait, don't hesitate, don't let another moment pass you by. Now, when you get the book, you're going to get free access to our launch party. Yes, we're having a party. You're going to make yourself a drink. We're going to celebrate. We're going to be happy. August 20th, 8 p.m. You need to be there or be square. We're welcoming our new authors. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. Gumbo for the Black woman's soul. Feed your spirit, fuel your fire, and find your tribe.
And this segment, boys and girls, has been brought to you by the letter F. Free shipping and handling.
Boom. Now, what I'm going to leave you guys with today, remember, every day that you have breath in your lungs is a new chance for you to rewrite your story. But remember, you got to publish it first. That means be out there, be bold, be yourself. Tomorrow's a new day to rewrite some things. You can get it right. You can live the life that you want to live. This isn't about money. This is about freedom. This is about fulfillment. This is about joy. This is about reclaiming your power. This is about letting go of what is no longer serving us and what's actually hurting us. And going back to living, or even sometimes just starting to live the life that we deserve, of love, of abundance, of prosperity. Head on over to the Gumbo Anthology. Let me put a banner up for y'all so y'all know where to find it, because I want y'all to find it. Okay. Sign up.
Is it ready for purchase now, or
it's ready for pre-order? Yes.
Okay.
And they will be shipping out after the party on the 20th. Boom. Thegumboanthology.com. You can place your pre-orders right now. And if you want to bump yourself up to jump the line, you can do that as well for an additional cost. Head on over to thegumboanthology.com. Sign up, get your book, because what you're going to do, these stories are going to help you see that every day above ground is a time for you to fix it, to change it, to live the life that you want to live. You got to start writing your story right now. Rewrite that story. Write out the pain, write out the hurt. Write out all of the stress and the trauma. Write in the love, write in the abundance, write in the prosperity, write in the gratitude. Remember, we're releasing and we're replacing it with all the love, all the good things. With that, we love y'all. to pieces. And we'll be back on Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday. See y'all later. Thank you for tuning in for another episode